Hey everyone, it's me, Krylios, Team Rayceen Productions MC and producer. And joining me today is, of course, the goddess of DC herself, Rayceen Pendarvis.
Greetings and salutations, all.
Yes, we are here and we have some wonderful guests joining us today. We have Cara Oakleaf and Suzy Rigdon, and we are so excited to have both of you here with us today because we are going to chat about the Fall for the Book virtual book festival for 2020. How are you guys today?
We're great. Thank you so much for having us. Really glad
Of
to be here.
course. It's
We're
such a
so happy
pleasure.
to
Such
have
a pleasure. Oh
you.
my God. Yes. Well, let's begin. I'll ask Suzy first. For the viewers who are not aware, share with them about this festival and especially the fact that we have to go virtual this year.
Yeah, absolutely. So Fall for the Book is Northern Virginia's largest and oldest book festival. We are homed at George Mason University in Fairfax, and normally our festival is 4 days. We bring over 180 authors to Northern Virginia, and it's just like a jam-packed with awesome literary events. And this year things are looking a little different.
Just a little bit different. And Kara, tell me about the headliners and the books that we're seeing this year.
Absolutely. So we've had a number of headliners already. We had a great conversation with Rainbow Rowell. She's a wonderful young adult author. We also had Tommy Orange, who wrote the debut novel There a couple of years ago. It was really exciting to see him. A couple that you can still watch actually are up on our YouTube page and on our Crowdcast page. We had an interview with Abby Wambach. If you're a big World Cup soccer fan, she was really exciting to hear from. She has a book called Wolfpack. So she was there talking about that with the president of George Mason University. And we also had a really great event with the writer Edwidge Danticat, who has written short stories, novels, memoirs. She's a fabulous writer. And those two are both still available to watch. One event we still have coming up, our closing event, is going to be with Madeline Miller and Emily Wilson. Madeline Miller is the author of Circe, and Emily Wilson is a recent translator of the Odyssey. There's a new translation of the Odyssey that just came a couple of years ago. So it's going to be a really fun conversation about kind of reimagining classic stories.
I love that. I love that. And I'm super familiar with Edwidge Danticat because we covered her book Brother and Dying back when I was in college. So when I saw that, I was like, oh, look at Edwidge here. So it's great. It's great to do this. You know, how has it been being virtual now since September and we're about to go into November? How has that been like for you guys?
It was definitely pretty crazy in the lead up because we had to learn what a virtual festival was, how to do it, how to learn the technology. I figured out my computer is not fast enough to run a virtual festival. So, all those little quirks, but it's been going really well. I've been so excited, and Kara's been so excited about just the sheer number of people who have attended, and from all over the globe too. I mean, we've had people in Japan and New Zealand, Australia, India, South America. The only continent we haven't covered so far is Antarctica. So let me know if you know anybody there.
I'll call up my scientist friends and researchers down there just
Please.
to see.
I think it's so amazing, especially now. I've known about the festival for so long, and you guys invited me, and I was so disappointed I was unable to be there. But I'm picturing in 2022 when everything, or 2021 when it all comes back, I will be there in person.
Yes.
So I'm claiming it, I'm praying, I'm putting it out in the universe. So, I think it's so wonderful. Reading.
Reading is what? Fundamental. Yes.
The power of books, the wonderful celebration of books. I love picking up a book, the feel of a book, the way it feels, turning pages, reading it, hearing it. It's so wonderful that people, especially during this COVID experience, have been reading more than ever, and hosting I'll read a book series and talking to people and authors every week. I've been doing this since COVID, but it has just gone into overload. People have sent me books. We've talked about books. We get on the phone. I was like, what you reading? Oh, what are you? And then writers, what are you writing? How are you creating in this space of code? And it's been amazing. And to know that you have taken At Person Festival and created this virtual explosion and extravaganza, I think it's amazing.
One of the things that we've really appreciated this year is seeing how accessible a virtual festival is. And it's not just being able to get people from across the globe. It's getting people who are, here in our own backyard, who normally wouldn't be able to make it out to an evening event for whatever reason. They're home with kids, or they have a challenging work schedule, and now they're able to kind of tune in whenever they want to and watch the events later, or listen to events on their phone like it's a podcast. It's really been exciting to see how we can reach people that the normal festival never would have before.
Oh, and that's so important. That is so important. So how can people go ahead and watch the things that have already been uploaded, and how can they go ahead and continue to keep up with this wonderful virtual festival?
We're actually on a lot of different platforms, so pretty much you can watch us wherever you're comfortable. So if you go to our website, fallforthebook.org, you can see it right on the bottom of that graphic there. We have links to our Instagram, our Twitter, our Facebook, as well as our YouTube channel. So just like your show, we live stream on YouTube for all of our events. And that's also on Facebook as well. And then we have an account on Crowdcast. That's where all the events actually live. So if you have been attending a bunch of Crowdcast events, just search for us, Fall for the Book, and you can subscribe and know whenever we go live.
Oh, lovely, lovely, lovely. Thanks so much for joining us today. Anything else you guys want to share before we go?
Thank you for having us. We hope your viewers will get a chance to tune in and see some of the authors we still have coming up.
Absolutely.
All righty. Thanks so much, guys. And the links will be in the description. Suzy, Kara, such a pleasure having you today. Thanks so much for joining us. And viewers, don't forget, reading is fundamental. Yes, it is. And listen, viewers, thank you for watching. Bye, everyone.
Bye.